Hey everybody, welcome back to Everyday Barbecue. My name is Mike, and today I've got the scoop on some new premium wine flavored pellets for your pellet smoker. I tested these out, I absolutely love them, and now I get to share them with you. It's coming up right now. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Really appreciate having you here as always. If this is your first time here and you haven't subscribed yet, or if you've been here before and you still haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. The button's right down there. Just click that and click the bell to get notifications anytime I release new content. So this company, Wine Country BBQ, reached out to me a few months ago and they told me they wanted to give me the scoop on this new pellet that they made. I got to test these out and I was super impressed. I made some steaks. They took on some incredible mahogany color and there was some incredible flavor infused into these steaks. Wonderful smoke with a nice little sweetness. I was pretty excited about it and I talked to the owner and said I'd really like to be the one to introduce this to YouTube. Would that be possible? He was excited by that idea, and so today it's gonna happen. For today's cook, I chose two different cuts of meat. I have here a Wagyu Denver cut steak. I have two, and I have two chicken breasts. This Wagyu steak came from Mason Hill Cattle up in Oregon. I've had their stuff on the channel before. Excellent products. I'll have a link down in the description for you. We're also gonna do some chicken breasts. And I'm gonna keep our seasoning really simple for today. We're just gonna do some salt, pepper, and garlic, a mixture of fine and coarse. Now our cooker's already up to temperature. I'm using the Camp Chef Woodwind WiFi, and that cooker, the only reason why I'm bringing that up in this video is because that cooker does have a smoke setting as well as temperature setting. I'm going to be running that on my usual setting, which is 8, and it is already preheated and up to temperature. So let's get this seasoning done. So these Denver cuts I hear are from, and I'm not an expert on it because I've never seen them locally here. First time I've seen it was when Mason Hill sent these out. But these are from the Chuck area. Now being at Wagyu, I know it's going to be really good. Can't wait to try them out. Just going to get this seasoned up. Cover all sides. And I'm going to do the same simple seasoning here on the chicken breast as well. Alright, these are ready to go. Now I'm going to get this chicken on a little bit before the steak, simply because it's going to take longer to cook. It's a little bit bigger, and it's also got to be cooked to a higher temperature, as you know. So I'll let the steak hang out for just a little bit while I give this chicken a head start. We are going to run our cooker at about 220, 225 degrees the whole way, and it is preheated and ready to go. So put on a jacket, maybe a hat. It's a little cold outside today. I'll meet you out there. Beautiful smell. Let's get this chicken on. So like I mentioned, I'm gonna let these chicken breasts get a little bit of a head start. We're just gonna roll this at the high smoke temperature setting, which is about 220 degrees here on the Camp Chef. I'm gonna give these chicken breasts about 20 to 30 minutes head start. Meanwhile, the steaks are going to be perfectly fine. It's cool outside, and they're going to soak up some of that salt and some of that seasoning. So we'll check on this chicken in just a little bit. We'll get those steaks on. I'll see you then. Trying to cover up my microphone here because it's really windy outside today. So this chicken's come along. I've given it about 35 minutes. It's looking really good. The pellets themselves have that really dark color to them from that wine, and you can see the chicken's taking on some beautiful color. All right, so hopefully we'll get done around the same time. If not, we'll do separate taste tests, whatever it takes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get out of this wind. We're back. It's been a little bit over an hour and the steaks are ready to pull. Now originally my plan was I was going to sear those steaks off on my sear box here, but then I thought about it Most pellet cookers don't have a searing apparatus, and so for me to demonstrate this product correctly, I want to demonstrate for what most people will have or won't have. So with that said, I cooked both of these steaks to about 135 degrees Fahrenheit in the middle. One of them's a degree or two over, one of them's right there at 135. We're going to pull these now, take these inside, and a few minutes after that, I'll be back out for this chicken. The steaks and the chicken look magnificent, so I'm really looking forward to the taste tests. All right, we're inside, and I hope that this lighting, I've got lights here, but I hope it's doing these steaks justice because these are just a beautiful color. The smell that's coming up from this cutting board right up here into my face is incredible. I definitely get a sweet flavor. And anyway, these have been resting for like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and slice one of these up real quick and give it a taste test for you. Look at that there, perfectly cooked. Pulled this about 135, right in that 135 area. Very tender. Cheers, everybody. My goodness, is that incredible. I gotta get another slice here, right from that money area, right in the middle. Just wanna make sure I'm judging this correctly. Okay, so that is top quality American Wagyu. It's absolutely delicious, but there is this beautiful sweetness that comes through from those pellets that just adds to that flavor. Now keep in mind at this time, pricing on a 20-pound bag I think is $30 or $35, but that's subject to change. So this is not like an everyday pellet for some people, but if you're trying to knock a cook out of the park and really impress your guests or your family, this is one way you can get it done. So I got this chicken off. There's one thing I don't want to forget to mention to everybody is that with these pellets, it's a little different. When it seems to put like a little bit more of a crust on the outside of the food. So when I was probing this chicken or the steak, I kind of had to pop through that layer, and I noticed that probably even more so with the chicken, but it's noticeable and it provides for a really good texture. So if you don't have a searing apparatus on your pellet grill, this pellet will actually kind of help you develop that little bit crustier exterior. I'm not a scientist, I don't really know why. It could be the sugars in the pellet, I really don't know, but I know it's present and I want to make sure I mention it to you. So let's cut this chicken open. You can just feel that when you have to get through there. Man, this smells so good. And just look at the color on this chicken. So yeah, that taste test, really different. I mean, I've cooked a lot of chicken and a lot of steak on pellet cookers before, used all kinds of different pellets. And I definitely notice a little bit more high quality exterior here. Also get a sweetness from those pellets, a beautiful, beautiful flavor, and some really nice color on anything that I've cooked with those pellets so far. So the choice is yours if you want to give these things a try. I'm gonna have information down in the description. And I'll tell you, if you're a consumer, if you're a wholesaler, if you're a retailer, get in touch with this company if you're interested in these pellets. Everything, as you know, has to pass a sniff test before I put it on camera. This was something that I was really excited to share with you guys, and I was really excited to get the scoop on. I'm the first one to put these on YouTube, so I want to thank Wine Country BBQ for giving me that opportunity. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care till next time. I'll see you on the next episode.